Hello again, and welcome back to 9 Years in China with me, old teacher Kenny. Um, it's hot summertime outside here. I'm sitting in Arkansas, and but anyhow, I hope everybody's having a good time getting out of this COVID virus mess sooner or later. But we're going back to Shangzhou. My last video, I was telling you a little bit about how I got there, and I'll share some pictures as we hit the street market. One of the first things that you have to do is buy food. But after I kind of settled into Shangzhou, I realized that between my students and English corners and everything, there was a lot of people were interested in English, and there's not a lot of good material. The one bookstore that I knew of in town was in a ridiculous location. Wasn't always open, and this is a Shangzhou, even though it's a low tier city, it's still a lot of people, and there's lots of schools. So I had got the bug in me to put together, start writing a book, some kind of book for oral English. So in the time that I was there in Shangzhou, I actually had written 4 books. I started out with a little guide, a little blue book, and all my books come with some kind of a CD where you could listen to pronunciation and things like that. But the stuff was getting kind of popular. I printed, I think the first printing of my blue book was about 500 copies or whatever, and we went through them pretty quick. And I had a pizza store, one of the few pizza places in Shangzhou. We became, me and Mary and me became friends with the owner. His Chinese name was, well, his English name was Jack. His Chinese name I don't remember. But we put together a promotion, and he helped pay for it, of doing a weekly English corner at the store, at the pizza store. And we did okay with that too for a while. We got to eat free. I got to teach some kids of different ages. I like actually teaching middle school and up. The little kids can be really hard unless you got somebody translating. But anyhow, we had this big promotion thing, and that was working out okay. I had, in the meantime, I was trying to come up with an improved version of that book. I had seen where, even though the first one was okay, as long as you could read English, it was okay, but I wanted to make something a little better. So I improved the audio section and the files and things to listen to, come up with a new cover, a real pretty cover. It's a much more attractive book, and so we started making those. And I wasn't trying to really make any money. I let the books kind of feed the cost of making more books. But now what I did do when I was there, the third book that I had written, let's see, I got one right here. I will show you. I'm making a mess. This right here this is the third book that I had written. Teacher Kenny's English Say With Me Pronunciation Guide. And then here's me, the fat Elvis. This is before I lost a lot of weight. But this little book we put together, the kids would listen to what I was saying. I went through every single sound. I did a lot of research when we did this book, and I did a whole page of making those sounds. All the vowel sounds, all the DRs and PLs and TRs and TA, everything that I could think of that was listed, that I knew of, was listed online, we had put in this book right here. And it did really good. We had a big promotion party for it. and I might have videos of that. I'll have to look. If I got videos of that, that's pretty cool stuff. Um, and I was becoming fairly well known. I had lots of kids coming to English corners that were not college students. Usually we started English corner at 6 o'clock or whatever, right after dinner. The little kids would come and ask questions, and practice their English. And then mom and dad, grandpa, whatever, take them off. Then the college kids would move in. And we had a great English corners in Shangzhou, high interest. This was the absolute pinnacle of learning English in China. And this is the last existing copy, and I'm about to make more. We also had a DVD version of me doing the Say With Me pronunciation. So things were really doing good. And I also, in that time period, managed in 2013, or whenever it was, I managed to make a textbook. And my textbook I used to the day I left China, because I had learned, through the goodness of my dean that believed in small classes, I learned how to maximize the learning potential there in China. And for me, it was putting them in groups, small groups, 5 or 6 people. Try to put at least one really good student in each group to motivate the slow learners. And we got stuff done. And we had topics, we did plays, we did skits, all kinds of stuff to get them to use their English. And I was at the forefront of this, and I was also teaching a kind of pronunciation that nobody was really doing. I was able to mix Chinese and English together when students had a hard time. I was doing that even back in Fuyang, but I made it an art form by the time I got to Shangzhou. So anyhow, I was a busy little beaver in Shangzhou. I did all my classes. We did English corners. I was writing books. I was busy, but I was really happy. I started out a lot of great friendships when I was there, and I'll get some pictures to show you some of this stuff. And maybe I can scratch up a video of this book party. I'll try real hard for you, okay? But, have a great day, and I hope you're doing okay, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.